What's up? Welcome back, enchanters, to another unboxing and review of X-Men vs. Sentinel Iron Studios 1/10 scale Sauron. Oh, I've only seen like 2, maybe 3 other brief reviews on YouTube. I'm so excited, and this piece comes from all the way from the Netherlands. It came from Amsterdam. I ordered it on eBay. It was $299.99 plus shipping. After taxes and shipping was like $380. Now this piece is it's estimated to arrive a little later this summer here in the States, but I couldn't wait any longer and I had to have my hands on it. Before we dive into this unboxing, it means the world to have you here. If you're meeting me for the first time, you just so happen, thanks to the YouTube algorithm, find this channel, it would mean the world if you subscribe below. Don't forget to subscribe below, give this video a thumbs up, and most importantly, hit that bell to get notified every time I upload every Mondays and Thursdays with new content. Also click on the link in the description to follow me on socials, where I also upload additional content. You see a lot of the images and fun videos and more detailed description of my items on Instagram and on TikTok. So, and that usually releases before this video uploads. So, without further ado, let's dive in. While we cut this open, there's also an incredible giveaway I'm doing. Once we reach a 2,000 subscriber benchmark, I am giving away an $80 shopping spree of any Disney Traditions 2022 release. So don't forget to comment below on every video, and most importantly, share this video on socials, or share my channel on socials to be entered. Alright, come on. Come on. I'm surprised this was shipped in such a large box. I ordered this on May 1st. The seller didn't ship it out till May 7th, which was a little disappointing. And it finally arrived 2 days ago, which was it arrived on June 1st. So, yay for that. Took about 21 days to arrive. I'm praying, fingers crossed, for no breakagers. I know the seller and myself would not. This is an international package. I don't want to deal with breakagers, so fingers crossed. I did see someone who did purchase this piece on, there is a Facebook Iron Studios X-Men group, and Sauron was damaged. So I'm praying. If ever I did not want damage, it would be this piece. Oh wow. Okay, so I thought this box was, a small box. It is not. This is a very large box. Wow. Uh-oh, I hear something shaking in the box. Fingers crossed that it's nothing. This is a very, very, very large box. Wow, I wasn't expecting a box this big. Something is shaking from inside, which is scaring me. I just hope it's just a piece that's wiggling within the styrofoam. To this day, we haven't had any damages, so let's keep it that way. Now, I believe the MSRP on this piece is going to be $250. I believe. I still don't know because it has not hit the States yet. Now these pieces do come in, usually when they're shipped directly from, most people will just ship them out of this box. I dispose of it, but this is the actual art box. Yeah, something is shaking in there. Let's fingers crossed. This is the whitest box I've ever seen. The Diamond Emma Frost box is quite large and thin like this, but it's not this long. It's also a heavy box as well, and it's much larger than the Juggernaut box. This is an Iron Studios exclusive, which absolutely makes no sense. I don't understand how this works, but they call it a con exclusive, or like a Comic-Con exclusive, meaning you can only purchase this if they're doing a Comic-Con event at a city or country near you, and Iron Studios is there, and or through other retailers. So any retailer can order this piece and you can purchase it through a retailer. You can't purchase it directly from Iron Studios. Their shop in Brazil or through ironstudios.com, which just makes no sense. Because you can purchase it from any other retailer. The States has not received this. Only Europe and Asia have received this piece. And so we're still waiting for it to release. Another exclusive we released, I believe Iron Studios released, was the cable. So yeah, so this is this is the second exclusive to the series. Now I did open this, but I want to do a 360 on the box first. So as we zoom in on the details, this is very different in comparison to any of the boxes we received before. The art box is completely different. So typically you would have him here, he would be colored. He's not. It's just a white box and he's all green, so there's no color detail on here. This is, though, the new Iron Studios design on their X-Men vs. Sentinel, and just in general, their 110 pieces. It's WTC Worlds to Collect. The back is a blown out black and white image, and the side just says Sauron. I don't like the art boxes as much as the ones that we were getting. The initial art boxes where Mystique, Cable, and Professor X came in, I didn't care for either, and I don't care for this new one either. I loved the original art boxes. The ones that we got during the middle phase, those were so fun. This one is not, but that's just my opinion. So when you open this, it's gonna say bottom to top. You want to always open it top first. So let's go ahead and dive in. Please, 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 fingers crossed. Though I'm opening this before this video airs. I would appreciate some good juju. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. That was my fear after buying it. I was like, oh crap, it's an international box, and I don't like buying collectible figures internationally for that same reason. And I keep putting that in space and I shouldn't. Okay, everything seems fine. Everything seems great, actually. I think it's just Sauron that just rocks back and forth. Okay, we're good so far. All right, so let's see how many pieces we have here. We have 1, 2, 3 pieces. Okay, so this is going to be quite an easy build. We have the base, Sauron, and his tail. Let's go ahead here. We're going to apply, we're going to start with the base first. Wow, this base is massive. Now, this piece is a very large piece. I am really taken aback. OMG, y'all, this is freaking epic. Again, the bottom does not have an edition size. Iron Studios always leaves an open edition, and I believe they just mainly take pre-orders. They put it up, they do pre-orders, and then like after like 2 months, they close it out, and they then start to produce them based on how many orders they got. But there is no edition size, and they do not do second editions or re-releases. Once it's gone, it's gone. So I do appreciate that. Let's talk about this base as we zoom in. Okay. I have said this before, my favorite base of all time has been the Cable limited edition. This has to be right on par, incredibly detailed. The cobblestone outside, so this is outside in the courtyard of the school. The cobblestone is incredibly detailed. The moss, incredibly detailed. It's not just like slabbed and painted, very sloppy. It's very detailed. I will say the Sentinel leg looks incredible. It seems to be like a thigh of the Sentinel. But this part right here kind of looks like molten, like lava, has gone through it. It's not as detailed, so the paint job here is not the greatest. But the detail on the courtyard is incredible. Absolutely incredible. There is a peg here, which you're going to peg Sauron in. I'm so freaking stoked, y'all. Y'all have no freaking clue how long I've been waiting for it. Like, my set is finally complete. I have every single piece made except this piece, and it's been causing me so much stress. Okay, now we're gonna dive into Sauron. This is actually happening. OMG, Wow. Okay, no breakatures. Thank you, baby Jesus. Oh my freaking wow! Yo, I may go as far as to say this is one of, if not the most detailed and best proximity piece we have received thus far. Holy crap, you are incredible. Wow, this is incredible. His mouth. Sorry, I'm being a little greedy here, and I want to preview him first before I give him an actual review and we put him on the base and rotate him. Wow, this is incredible. I'm actually gonna go ahead and peg him first and add his tail, and then we'll discuss this beauty. And just like that, it pegs in. And that's how he pegs in, just to make sure. Yeah, that's the bottom. Yeah, pegs in this way. That's so scary. It's not the cleanest. It's not the cleanest insertion. You can see a little bit of the seam on the bottom, but again, who's really noticing? Look at this. Like, by far of all the proximity pieces we received, he has to be the whitest. I mean, I am beyond myself right now. And I love this little cloth, like this loin cloth that he has with his utility belt. I mean, it's so subtle, but that magenta is literally this all the splash of color that you need, and it really allows this piece to pop. And the final piece, OMG, is his tail. Look at that, his gorge. Let's peg this in. This is gonna peg in from the bottom. I just really wanna see, it looks as if when you peg it, it's coming upward. I don't know in which direction. It doesn't show here either, so let's just hope for a good, clean fit. No, kind of feel like it goes, okay. Ooh, okay. Okay. Let's bring this up a little closer. Where are you, bro? Okay. Flat. Looks like it would fit like this. Yes, it does. Wow. Wow. I mean, this is, I said my favorite proximity piece ever made was the cable. I don't know if just like the exclusives have more detail. I don't know if that's just a thing. They're just limited in run and they have more detail, or made through a different factories making them, or a different artist. I don't know what it is, but yeah, for sure. The cable was my favorite piece. I may go as far as to say that this has now become my favorite proximity piece. And you know what? I don't care that it paid an extra $80, maybe like $120 extra to get this before it actually releases here in the States. I don't care. This is worth it. It's worth every penny. This is by far my favorite proximity piece in the entire series. Sorry, cable. Y'all, let's zoom in on these details. Absolutely impeccable. So let's start with him. Then his nails on his toes look incredible, incredible. The musculature right here, going down from his calves up into his thigh, incredible. The material made here is not soft at all. It is, it's that polystone material, his loincloth, which is incredibly fragile. So you want to be very mindful. This can chip. It does have a little give to it, but it is very, very sturdy. But I just love the shredded detail, 360 around that. Oh my Lord, that looks incredible. Again, if you want a more clear, we're getting a new camera. We're getting it this fall, so stay tuned. I'm investing in a $2,500 camera, so stay tuned for that. So this we have better quality images, and I'm so excited. By the way, I can't wait to get rid of this freaking desk. I am bringing my own desk. I just found it in my storage unit, so I just brought the pieces and I'm mounting it this week as well. So I'm so excited for that as well. Little upgrades here and there. Eventually, we'll be filming all of our videos upstairs in my actual in my actual studio versus my office. As I'm still settling in. Then as you come up, this scale like details from his abs. Actually, before we do that, let's look at the utility belt. All these little pouches on his utility belt look amazing. It's the only really modernized aspect to him, but it's still not like this highly advanced, right, or modern utility belt. It still has some rustic details to it, which I appreciate. And then as you come up to his musculature, and you have his wingspan. So you have his wings and his fingers, so his claws look incredible. And then you come up, and I love that for the most part, you have this green moss, this mossy green, but you do have some hints of that taupe and a little bit of that yellow, and it's done just perfectly. It's not overworked or overthought, and it's not cohesive. It looks natural, which looks incredible, and his wingspan looks remarkable with the spikes. Beyond. He's also very tall. Like, I would say that he's about 7 foot tall. Like, he's much longer than a lot of our other pieces, which is amazing. It really gives him that overpowering and that fear. If you were to experience him come at you, like, it's predatorial, and it's quite daunting. And then again, you have his other one here. I mean, chef's kiss. This is by far the best proximity piece we've received in the entire collection. I'm gonna give this a 10 out of 10. It's like a 9.5. This Sentinel piece right here on the back is the only thing that's not selling it for me, but nevertheless, this has to be one of the best pieces ever. Then you have his tail. Now it pegs in, and it doesn't feel like there's a magnet, but it's a snug peg and it's not going nowhere. But be very mindful when moving this piece. If you're going to move this piece, make sure you're pressing this lightly into the base and then you're lifting, okay? You don't want to just lift this alone. I don't feel that strong of a magnetic, just force when I applied this, so be very mindful. Same with the tail. Now the tail, again, has those details, and then it comes down. The tip is this leaf-like detail. Look how stunning that is, making it a very wide piece as well. And last and certainly not least, let's zoom in on what's the impeccability of this portrait. By far one of the best portraits ever. How they were able to get every single tooth, the spikes on every tooth within that beak of his mouth is incredible. His tongue has that texture, that wet-like texture under his mouth. His gums, incredible. His eyes are so incredibly detailed. The way he stares at you as you look straight ahead. The horn-like detail on the back of his skull. This is the best. This is, in my experience, the best 1/10 X-Men piece we have received. And I would go as far as to say one of the best 1/10 scale pieces Iron Studios has ever made in general. This is just absolute perfection. You need to invest in this piece. Now, if you wanted to purchase this from the same seller, please make sure to connect with me, and I'm going to share the link on the description as well. And feel free to ask any questions as well. I'll share the eBay seller link as well. The seller had 6 of these. I've purchased 1. He still has 5. But what's odd is if you go to search this on eBay, you can't find this. So you're seeing other ones that are like $450, $500 right now, which I think are ridiculous. So if you want to get this one for $300, and again, after like taxes and international shipping here in the States, it's like $380, $389, still under $400, which is better than paying $500 to $600 if you were to purchase it from someone reselling it here in the U.S. market. So I'll share that in the description below as well. Honest to God, final thoughts. This is definitely a 10 out of 10. This is by far the best proximity piece in the entire collection. And what I love about this more than all the other ones is it's green. So it's giving us a different color in that massive diorama that allows distinction. This is a piece you can elevate just a little higher. You want to leave this piece outside of the school. This is more of a this is a courtyard piece, but just by putting a little peg or a little clear transparent acrylic pedestal on him, it's really going to allow more depth. And again, it's going to give that pop of color that the diorama so desperately can use, right? Because I love that we're introducing different colors with a lot of these new proximity pieces. Super amazing. Can't wait to bring you the Forge review. I know I've seen one person in Asia already receive the Forge, and I'm so excited to see that they actually went with the original concept with the gun bursting, the bullets bursting out of the semi-auto gun. So I can't wait to see that. I've seen a picture of it. There's been no videos on it. So fingers crossed we get that ASAP. That's the next proximity piece that it is shipping out. But currently, I have completed the entire X-Men vs. Sentinel series. There's so many more pieces coming out. I can't wait to bring them to you. And I appreciate you for being here. So if you love this content, if you love this review, please consider subscribing. It means the world. It helps us content creators here on YouTube. Hit that bell to get notified, and I will catch you on the next one. Take it easy, everyone. Bye.